Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise, rise, rise up. Wise, wise, wise 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 up. Yeah, I feel all of existence. Sweat from every pore for resistance. Bet everyone are these listeners. Let the door open and knows the order of business. Can I get a witness? Us motherfuckers gotta clean up the shit mess. Cause those other motherfuckers brought nothing but slavery and a quick death. Thousands of years of ruling. Who the fuck do they think they're fooling? It's time I give out a schooling. As we live, the movement is pooling. As we breathe, the enemy is drooling. As they feed on nothing but human. I can feel like the end is looming. We transcend the one, there's no thought of losing. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise, rise, rise up. Wise, wise, wise 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 up. Okay, baby, can you hear me? Welcome to the Meat Locker 12. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I think that's working. Yeah, the computer's struggling. I couldn't play the video there. So this, yeah, it looks like we're really struggling. Yeah, again. Okay, let's just close everything, is it? Just going to try and make it work, but we are struggling yet again. Anything else I can close? Can't hear me? Oh, great. Here we fucking go. Shit. Hey, man. Is there no... Can't hear me? Can you hear me? Sorry about this. It's fucking terrible. Seems like there's a bit of a problem here, doesn't it? What is going on here? Yeah, if there's nothing there, let me know. Okay, can you hear me? Oh dear. Okay, let's try this. I don't know what's going on, guys. If I turn that down. Fuck's sake. It's never straightforward, is it? 1 2 1 2. According to that, it should be working. Oh right, you're joking, yeah? This is a joke, is it? Fuck's sake. You bastard, Sebastian. Okay,
think we're okay. It says stream status poor. We have a problem. Let's turn the internet off on this one. Okay, I guess you can hear me then, you fucker. I thought you lip read me, like, you know. Okay, we're going to start by talking about this. Oh, welcome to Meat Locker 12, guys. We're going to talk about Gamestop and whatever else I said in the description there. Nofap, 1 month Nofap. We'll discuss that. What else? So we have Gamestop, AMC. Let's go to the streaming software. Fucking shambles as usual. Okay, so we have Gamestop, AMC. We'll talk about that and how Wall Street is being brought down. Failed jaw surgery, tongue posture, body posture and face length. We'll talk about that. And confidence. We'll talk about Primal milkshakes, Primal lubrication formula. We'll go into that. Journaling, routine, Tada list. I'll explain more of that. Lockdown, vaccinations, vegan hip-hop. We're returning to the vegan hip-hop, even though we got kicked off last week because of that. We'll keep it short and snappy. Try not to get a copyright strike again. Big Brother strikes, deleting my channel. Nofap, said that, didn't I? Battle of the Bacteria. There we go. And any other topics you want to cover, just chuck in the chat. So, what we saying, man? Okay, so what we got here? Fuck. This is a jar of hot water, and inside is another jar with some lubrication formula. Ooh, some lube. And it's been just warming up in the hot water in this jar. It's been melting, not too hot because you don't want to fuck it up. A lubrication formula. So what is this? Okay, is this working, guys? Are we live? Eat beans and cabbage. Oof, Ivan, steady on there now. Steady on there now. It still says poor health. So what is the lubrication formula is the question. So we have inside here, if anyone does the diet, this is raw butter, raw honey, lemon and egg. Fuck off. It's delicious. Transports the fats to where it's needed in the body. I'm just living on that at the minute, drinking butter flat out. And it does something to your brain. You just feel really sharp when you drink raw butter. Really sharpens up the mind. Oh yeah, it is snowing. Don't know if you can see. Probably can't see it, can you? Can you see that? Anyway, it's pissing down with snow. I don't think you can see it from there, can you? We have heavy snow in Wales. Okay, my power lead's fucked off and the battery's going to die. Fucking hell, we'll get there in a minute. Okay, we're quite early this week and we're going to just do a short stream. Just get it done. Okay. Right, thanks for joining me. So I think we're live, although this channel doesn't look like it's going to tell me that. Okay, let's dive straight into it, is it? Rightio. Okay, yeah, a bit early this week, so we're going to send out some messages to tell people that we're actually on air. If anyone wants to share the link, I guess we just share the channel link, is it? Meat Locker 12, there we go. There's the link there. Oh yeah, someone's hit like. Yeah, if you can hit like, I'll just spread it about, get some more people in the chat, and then I'll get into it now. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, super slow computer again. I will get a new one, I promise, at some point. So yeah, we'll probably start off by talking about the lubrication formula and the Primal stuff, and then go into Gamestop and all that shite. Just going to bang that on WhatsApp. Yeah, if you haven't joined the Telegram group yet, get in there. We're just discussing mainly escaping the fear that's forced up on us every day of our fucking lives. Wow, this snow is coming down heavy. Can you see that shit? Don't think you can see it, can you? That is the Millennium Stadium outside my window with buckets of snow. Beautiful. Right, here we go. Let's send a few YouTube at Mo. Chuck in a few people's chat. Just spread it about, innit? Oh dear. There we go. Okay, that won't take a sec. Going live. Primal, chat, etc. Fucking. Okay, what else? Who else? Sam. Oh, Wes. We need Wes on, isn't it? He's the star of the show, isn't he? Oh yeah, what we're going to do today as well, I thought, what do you think of this? Maybe have a phone in, so you can phone in and chat live on air. What do you reckon? Should we give that a go? Just an idea. Try and get a bit more interaction going. There we go. Chucked it about a bit. Carl. Where's Carl, man? The main man. There he is. Okay. Right, there we go. Okay, Diogen, welcome. You've asked me to say, I just want a big Calabrian ass in an Italian accent. I just want a big Calabrian ass. Whatever that means. Okay, I'm going to put a phone number up so you can phone in. Woohoo! We're going to have a phone in. Smash the like button. Just press it, actually. Just press it. It's fine. My mother's WhatsApping me. What's Mammy saying? Brrr, snowing here. Brrr, freezing. Bless her. Alrighty. So yeah. Yeah, hit the like button and here we go. We are live. This is Meat Locker 12. If you did join me last week, you would have known that we were banned. We got shut down because I was commentating on the UFC fight. BT Sports, straight on it. They shut us off, shut us down, deleted the video within seconds. Next, we got shut down a second time when we were listening to some vegan hip-hop and I was getting quite into it. And we got flagged up for violating the terms. And we were kicked off again. But that video is still there. So we're going to try and steer away from copyright shit and being too cruel to vegans this week. And just skip through the topics, have a chat, have a phone in, and get off air, innit? That's the one. Okay. The link is out there, guys. So yeah, all I've been doing is drinking this lubrication formula and raw milk. I've actually come off the meat. Just haven't felt like meat whatsoever. Don't know why. So I'm living on butter. Pretty much just butter. Okay, We'll go through the schedule now. Maybe GameStop is the main news, isn't it? Should we go straight in with that? Okay, so what is GameStop? Anyone want to talk about this? Is anyone trading? Okay, I can tell you. Oh, maybe I could put the chat there. I can see it then. That'd be good. So, what is GameStop? No, that doesn't work. Oh yeah, it does, look. Okay, so GameStop is... Okay, so hedge fund managers, does everyone know about this? I guess it's been all over the news, hasn't it? So hedge fund managers in America, they short stop various companies. Sorry, they short them, which means betting that they're going to go down. They put billions on the betting that this company's going to go down in value. Everyone shits themselves and sells. The company does go down in value, and the billionaires make an absolute killing. It's pretty scandalous because they put companies' value right down and they make a killing from it. So they chose this company called GameStop. This is normal practice in the stock market. And it's like a CEX if you're in the UK, that kind of thing. And they put billions on saying it's going to die or go down. Anyway, all these nerds who call themselves retards, I've been on their chat room, they call themselves retards, and they decided to buy GameStop and go head to head with the hedge fund managers and raise the value of the company, the stock value. So in doing this, hundreds, then thousands, then maybe a million nerds bought GameStop, rising its value through the fucking roof. And what happened? Well, the hedge fund managers lost literally billions of pounds. Oh yeah, he's on the news crying. We've got to find him. So this guy lost a few billion. Let's get it on YouTube. Let's go. So the nerds won. GameStop went through the roof, and then now they're doing it with AMC as well, which I'm in on. I'll discuss that in a minute. So if we try and find him, what would you say? Fuck, this is bad. Yeah, this computer's really slow. Crying hedge fund manager. There we go. Crying hedgehog. So hedge fund manager cries on national television. Exclusive on Chasing of Whales. Well, it's not exclusive. It's old news, baby. So I'm going to make me a bit smaller, just so we can laugh at this guy who's lost billions of pounds, who's been ripping off all of us for years, by the way. So let's have a look at him. Oh, is it going to work is the question.
Whoa. Just slow down. Huh? What do you mean they blew up the Death Star? Oh! Who's they?
I care.
Of course you care. You just lost fucking £3 billion.
That's it.
So this guy, he's just going to short GameStop and ruin the business to fill his fat pockets with billions in profit, and this is what these motherfuckers do. But no more. The poor plebs have spoken. The uprising. The poor are eating the rich, finally. How cruel.
Oh, jeez, he's crying. Hey, come on, don't do that.
Okay, so...
Whoa.
So what they're saying there at the end is Robin Hood is coming to the rescue, which is the trading app, which the day after the plebs sort of won, I guess. They put the hedge managers into a big loss. No illegal activity. They just said, let's pump up the value of the stock. The opposite of what the hedge funds managers are doing. Anyway, What did they do? Somehow all the trading apps banned us from buying any of these stocks. So all you could do was sell, and obviously that forced the value down. So they were on the side of the billionaires, and that's every trading app pretty much in the world done that the following day. So a lot of people are angry with that. I think there's some lawsuits against those trading apps now for blocking us from trading. I was involved in this. How was I involved? So I put 600 quid into AMC, which was another one that they were trying to short, which was a cinema in America, which is closed, obviously, with fucking COVID. And I put a 600 quid on AMC. A week before all this shit, I was just looking at my, I was just studying the stocks and learning what to do and deciding what to do. Anyway, AMC looked like a winner. I knew nothing about hedge fund managers, nothing about Gamestop. I just went in on AMC because it looked like the chart was positive. The buying signals were there, like it could go off. Anyway, a week later it popped. And I doubled my money in one day. So there's my money, 600 quid profit in one day. So I sold. I took my money. Of course. Fucking £600 profit for one day. So I took all my money, bar 80 quid. I thought I'd leave a bit in there. What happened next? AMC went fucking mental. At this point, I learnt that there was all these nerds from Reddit buying it to compete with the hedge fund cunts. I didn't know this, so I found this out then, and then the value of my stock kept rising. End of the day, it was 900. End of the period, it was 900%. So if I left my 600 quid alone, I would have had £5,000 profit. Anyway, the idea of what they're doing is not about profit. It's about fucking the hedge fund managers over. So they're all saying don't sell, don't sell. But obviously you don't want to lose money in it. Anyway, so what I've done is it was continually rising. I bought in again another 600 quid. Now that's doubled as well now. I was a bit late. But so yeah, I've doubled my money twice. But I haven't sold that last one yet. So that's still riding. The following day when they banned being able to buy AMC, the value of my stock plummeted back to zero. minus £100. And the app wouldn't work either. They were blocking people getting in. So yeah, it's fucking nuts. It's history being made here, and it's the poor people versus the rich. Does that make any sense to anybody? Obviously not, because the chat is dead as fuck. Anyway, if you want to say anything, chuck it in the chat, because I'm like talking to a fucking wall here. So that was that. That was what happened in the stock market last week, and I could have made £5,000 to £6,000, but I made 500, roughly 600. But the good news is we're making these motherfuckers cry on national television, which is great fun. My phone's fucking dinging away. So can we get him back up? Just want the news, man. 26 seconds. Let's have another look, is it?
I mean, I think it's kind of obvious people can not only see the emotion on your face, but hear it in your voice when you talk about this, Lee. Why?
I care. That's it.
Oh, poor bugger. So there we go. The billionaires have been fucked by the nerds on Reddit, and I'm part of it, which is great. Yeah, the app being called Robin Hood is ironic. You are right there, Diogen. They're having a laugh, basically. They're definitely on the side of the billionaires, which is such a shame, because this is a revolution, you know. Who knows what's going to happen next? That's the question. I'm 600 quid deep on the stock, so I could lose all that. I'm prepared to lose that for just to be on the ride of this historical time, you know, where the poor have got the billionaires on the ropes, which is just brilliant. So we'll see what happens next. I'm excited to see what will happen, but I'm ready to lose my money. Fuck it. I'm going to hold it and hold it and hold it till the story develops further. But there's talk of a potential complete collapse of the market or a change in law. So anything could happen. I could lose all my money. We'll see. That's my trading week. There's the info. Okay, let's take some more butter, is it? So this lubrication formula does something to your brain, man. It really, really sharpens up your brain. I feel very lucid, crystal clear. Okay, we're not going to stay on long today, guys. I've got fuck all to say, so we're going to have a quick one. That seems to be working, doesn't it? Okay, we're going to try this phone number bullshit, yeah? This is not my personal number, this is just a spare phone I have. So we can try a phone in. Ooh, check that out. That's obviously a British number. Can you see that? So if anyone wants to phone that, we can talk. I've got nothing to say, right? But you know, we can have a chat, innit? So that's the phone in number there. Did you get it? I'll put it back up in a bit. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Yeah, we're a bit earlier this week. Let's have some milk. I fancy some milk. Kolan Ravikanth, welcome. How much lubrication formula do I drink? Well, I don't know how much you're supposed to drink, but at the moment, I'm a bit addicted to it. I just got a bit fed up with meat for some reason. I think my body's so... It's got all the nutrients it needs to build, and I think it needs now to just like detox and stuff, you know. I'm huge. So, this just seems right. I don't know how much Agenus tells us to drink. I'm drinking about maybe 3 of these per day, which is a lot of butter and eggs and honey. And it's doing something to me. I feel really good. It's supposed to be really good for the mind and really good for joints, I believe. Absolutely love it. Fully hooked on it, actually. It's my new thing. Luckily, I can get a kilo of the raw butter for £15 from the market. So that lasts me, usually 2 weeks that lasts me. So yeah, half a kilo of butter a week. I don't know if that's a lot or not, but that's roughly what I'm getting through now, half a kilo per week. Drinking it all. And obviously the occasional milkshake as well, Primal milkshake of course, with the eggs and honey. Found an excellent source of honey. I thought it was here, wasn't it? Oh, it's out there now. My honey source, I phoned up the beekeeper yesterday. I just wanted to make sure, you know, that it was raw, and just to discuss the extraction method. And what a nice bloke. And he went into detail, and there was no chemicals used, no heat whatsoever used. And he also invited me down to meet the bees in spring, and maybe make a video for my channel with him, which will be amazing. I can get down there and see how it's all done. So that's something to look forward to. What a nice bloke. And that's local honey, so that's really cool. And I know it's raw, I know it's unheated, untreated. So yeah, I can safely say my sauce is good there. Okay. Okay, we're going to go to try and play something, is it? Okay, quick break. We're going to try and play a track, see if it works now. This is my remix of Rhythm of the Night. Is it gonna work, baby? Soon fucking find out now, won't we? We shall try it. We get there now. Oh, fucking hell. Come on now, work, you bastard. It's my drum and bass project called 8 Hertz. Piers! Go on, Piers. Legend. Yeah, boy. Okay. Yeah, that was my remix. If you want any of my music, the link is somewhere down here. Anyway, that's my drum and bass project called 8 Hertz, remixing Rhythm of the Night by Corona, of all people. So that's that. Kolan Ravi Kanth, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is Wales for living Primal? Much love from India. Namaste. It's pretty good, I think. I've not been able to get Brain. I would like to try Brain. Can't get Brain. That's one thing I've never tried on the Primal diet is Brain. The milk is very good all year round. Better in the spring. The meat is okay, pretty good so far. I'm not able to get raw cream at the moment. But yeah, overall pretty good. I'd say it's quite a green country, you know. It's yeah, it's good. I'm in the middle of a city, so I'm relying on the farmers markets. But it seems to be okay. Don't know what's going on with this bloody thing here. Excellent. Okay, guys. So we're going to do about another hour, I think. That's an hour and a half in total. Anything you want to discuss, put in the chat. There's also a Telegram group where we've been discussing how to escape the fear porn that's thrust upon us by the government, flat out. So if you want to join that, I'll put a link in there now. Let me know if you can see these links. Discord channels, is that it? I don't know actually. Might not be. Fear porn. Actually, I think it's that one there. Could be wrong, but I think that's the link for the channel there. Let's try it, is it? Bom, 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 bom. Fear porn, there we go. So this is the fear porn group on... oh yeah, this is Holland, where they're burning down COVID-19 test centres. Will the UK ever kick off, is the question. I'm asking people there for topics today. So Sebastian says, how about discussing whether unhealthy diet is the cause for people's lack of compassion? Don't know about that. Is an unhealthy diet the cause for people's lack of compassion? Oh, I don't know. What do you think? It's good to have an opinion, but I don't fucking know about that. I mean, well, you look at Vegan Gains, isn't it? When he talks about stamping on babies. I mean, that's a serious lack of compassion, isn't it? So is malnutrition could account for that. Supposedly the other examples of lack of compassion, really. I don't really like the word compassion. What does it mean? Being nice to people? I find a lot of people who are nice are fake, you know. They're doing it because they want to be like themselves. I was guilty of it myself for many years. Not no more. So my diet has improved and I'm probably less nice than I was. So yeah, I don't know about that one. Masonic symbolism in religion, I have no clue about that shit. And how to sneak raw primal into normal people's diet so they can wake up without you needing to convince them. Yeah, that's an interesting one. So he says, sneaking raw primal into normal people's diet. Yeah, it's not easy because it's some peculiar ingredients, isn't it? It's like, what are we talking about? Raw meat? I mean, who doesn't like milk though, innit? If you're talking about your own family, you could easily just replace milk with raw milk. And what a massive improvement that is, you know? It's a huge improvement. Pasteurized milk is just fucking poison. It's no good for you. Whereas raw milk is one of the healthiest things on the planet. What else? You could change butter for raw butter. Yeah, it's difficult with the raw aspect, isn't it? People just kind of cringe as soon as you say it. But then raw eggs mixed in things, like these milkshakes and these lubrication formulas, I mean, who doesn't like that? They taste amazing. It's not so much sneaking it in, but getting people to try these kind of things. I mean, that tastes amazing. Who's not going to like that? That's what we're supposed to be eating. Okay, when it comes to chowing down on raw liver, I mean, yeah, that's maybe a step too far for some people. But yeah, I think we could definitely get them on these kind of things. What else we got in the test centre talks in the Netherlands yesterday? There we go. They're kicking off over there. The question is will the British ever fucking kick off, or are they just going to wait till everything's taken away? Holland, hundreds of protesters looting shops, torching cars. Fucking hell. So of all the people, the Dutch seem to be going, fuck this, we're out. No more. They've had enough. And there's something there from the Daily Mail, which won't open because my computer's shit. Yeah. So Holland are kicking off and saying no more. I think they've done it in Italy as well, didn't they? Where, there we go, lockdown fury sparks a third night of violence in Holland, with hundreds of protesters looting shops, battling police. Police said 184 people have been arrested. Hundreds of rioters have looted shops. It comes after the Netherlands introduced a coronavirus curfew from 9 p.m. till 4:30 to bring cases down. I'm yet to see any evidence that these lockdowns are working. We've got the highest death rate, apparently, according to the fucking media, which I don't believe. Highest death rate in the world, highest number of people dying since the beginning, but we're all locked away in our houses. Doesn't that say it's not fucking working? I'm going to try without the headphones. There we go. Right. Okay, can I do it without headphones? Is that better? I don't know, maybe. I think it's better when I hear myself. I know I'm coming through then. Yeah, man. So, Colan, dope edit, man. Thank you very much. Yes, 8 Hertz. Follow that link if you want it. It's probably free on there, knowing me. You have many friends from Europe telling me that the place is turning into USSR 2.0. You might want to form a team and migrate together to the Middle East, India or Thailand. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea, mate. I'm hoping we can get a little posse of like-minded people in this fear porn group, which is there, just to discuss ideas, because I think it is going to come to that. We're going to have to, one day, come together and battle just find a way out of this bullshit. The scary thing is everybody I know, bar a handful of people, everybody I know is just swallowing up the narrative and becoming the police themselves. So, the only way to find sanity is to find like-minded people. And they're few and far between in my country, or in my circles. I know that much. Okay. Okay, we'll go to the schedule, is it? I can't recommend drinking raw butter enough. Wow. Okay, Sebastian's in the chat here. Hello, mate. My sister won't have lubrication formula. She believes fat and protein is the cause of her problems. Oh, really? Even though she admits having a fat shortage in her diet, she admits it doesn't. She admits it, but doesn't realise it. Why have I only got one headphone on? What's going on? 1, 2. She admits it, but doesn't realise it. Okay. Just going to check something a minute. Am I in stereo? Yeah, I am, according to that. Okay. Okay, Sebastian, let's talk about that, is it? I'm no expert, mate. I'm just... Okay. So what does your sister eat altogether? What's going on with her then? It's gone quiet on one ear for some reason. Don't know why. Right. Yes, well... Strange that she wouldn't do it. You could try what... Agina suggests, and calling it the moisturizer. Is it the moisturizing formula? There we go. He said, in order to... Don't tell her what's in it. Just say this is the moisturizing formula. And according to Alginus, our Lord, women are more likely to drink it if it's called moisturizing, and men are more likely to drink it if it's called lubrication. Sounds ridiculous, but you could try it. She is admitting that she's got a fat shortage, though, yeah? just get her on raw milk, innit? Who doesn't like raw milk? It's just the fucking food of the gods, isn't it? I mean, come on, they'll do it. Just get her on that for now, innit? That's where you get your fat from. Sebastian, some places here in South Africa, they went to the beach in masses, ignoring the lockdown. She's basically vegan. Oh, fuck. Look out, mate. Once in a while, every 2 weeks at best, she'll have a cooked to death fish and maybe an egg. Majority almond or soy milk with spinach and supplements. She doesn't like milk. She thinks the fat causes her problems. Well, not everyone gets on with milk, do they? It has got histamine issues for certain people and allergies. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. If she's vegan except 1 day a week, fucking nightmare. Well, at least she's having the fish. An egg. I mean, that's a real good start. All you need to do is just try to up that aspect of her diet, isn't it? A friend of mine was vegetarian all her life and occasionally had meat, very occasional. But I've got her now eating eggs and venison quite regularly. I think it's really doing wonders for her. Yeah, Sebastian, I know it's Surfer Rosa. Hello, I'll come back to you now. Sebastian, I'm tired of watching family die faster than they should. Yeah, I think it's very difficult to preach your shit onto your family. I've given up on mine. I mean, I will bring them really good ingredients. Like I've got my mum off vegetable oil and brought her some ghee. And I'll just give them gifts, you know, and I'm trying to stop the preaching because it doesn't work. It does not fucking work. So I'd recommend just giving up on that, you know. You can't change people. What I find works better is if you sort yourself out and you're feeling your best, people notice. People do notice. And what tends to happen then is they approach you and they approach you and ask you questions then, you know. Oh, so how's it going with the meat thing? You're looking great, blah blah. So yeah, it's like the Alcoholics Anonymous kind of philosophy of, rather than going out there and preaching how amazing you are and how everyone needs to come to your way of thinking, they just do it by example. They just go out there and just show the results, and people are like, what's going on there? What's happened to you? You're different. And they come to you, and it's attraction rather than promotion. So my advice to you is, I know how infuriating it is to help. You want to help your family, but you've got to let them off the hook and let them be who they're going to be. And hopefully they'll come to you somewhat. I find that works better. Yeah, it's infuriating, I know. Just going to finish with Sebastian there, and I'll come to you, Surfer. How do you have a healthy child if you can't get a woman willing to eat Primal? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of factors. I mean, Primal is probably the most important thing for a healthy child. I would agree there. I was born to a vegetarian mother. I had no breastfeeding. But it is what it is. You can't, it's hard. You've got to let your parents off, you know. There's lots of mistakes my parents made bringing me up. They've done loads of things brilliantly as well. But it gets to a point where you let go of everything and just, it is what it is. They are who they are. They've done the best they could with what they had. And I'm alive, you know. I'm the son of a milkman and a vegetarian dinner lady. I am what I am. And yes, there's some anger towards certain things. And there's some real gratitude towards other things. But I have to just accept them for who they are. They're getting old now. And why be that irritating, preachy bastard coming around telling them what to eat? I've got to stop it, you know. I'm guilty of it myself. You're physically the strongest in your family. Highest IQ. Being an example doesn't work. Well, you just got to step back and let them off. You know, just because you feel amazing, you cannot expect others to fucking be you. This is a big problem I have with a lot of people, and I've been guilty of it myself. It's so infuriating because you're making it work. But the very thing that is wrong with the world right now is people saying, you should be more like me. You don't think like me. Therefore, I'm going to fucking give you loads of shit or cancel you. And it's just everybody's demanding everyone else thinks like them. So I don't know. In my opinion, let them off the hook, man. How old are they now? Tell me. Compassion is what makes us want to help. It's hard to shut that down. I'd probably disagree with you there. I think compassion comes from then letting them go, letting them off the hook, let them be who they want to be. That's where the real compassion is. Yes, you can still want to help, but you can't help someone that doesn't want the help. And I've learned that the hard way by being an irritating fucker trying to change people to how I want them to be. So I'd say actually the compassion comes from letting them go. So there we go. That's my response to what you're saying there. And Surfer Rosa, dropping by, some love for your flaps. I'm still in hospital. Shit, man, it seems like forever, doesn't it? I'd love to try raw milk. I'd imagine where you are, I'm guessing you're in West Wales somewhere. You probably got a supplier really close to you, man. And there is a website where you can Google it. And there's a list of raw milk suppliers. They're a bit few and far between, but I imagine there's more down your way than there are here. In my area, there's 2 within a 50-mile radius. 2. One near Chepstow and one near Bridgend. That's it. Ghee is flipping lush. Yes, you know it. It's all about that, isn't it? Trying to get people to get rid of the vegetable oil is a good one. But I just bring the ingredients to my parents now. I don't preach too much if I can help it. But yes, Sebastian, I know it's infuriating, man. I know. The mile west. Yeah, lots of farmers. They normally need a proper license to sell it, and they can only sell it directly to you from the farm itself or a market stall that they themselves sell it. You can't sell it to a supplier. It's illegal in Wales. But yeah, there is a website. I don't know where it is now. I think it's just like Raw Milk UK or something. It really is worth finding it. Because it's so fucking healthy. Would you be able to bring the milk into hospital with you? Because this is a big problem with the hospitals I found. My mother was in with meningitis, sepsis and pneumonia all at the same time. And what they were feeding her was a joke. I think I spoke last week as well about Wes in the mental health institute being fed nothing but starch and carbs and sugar. It's just fucked up. It's fucked up. Sebastian, if you're ever in South Africa, I order from my Mist Hill farm. They have Jersey cows, so the milk is extra creamy, delicious. Surfer says, might have to go to Cardiff since their disregard for cleanliness has given me a staph infection. Oh dear. In the line to my heart. Oh fuck, that sounds a bit dodgy. I'm getting some weird things. The stream's current bitrate is higher than recommended. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 750. What the friggin' hell does that mean? Anyone? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, there you are. You say change it to what? Sorry? Come on, YouTube, let's get this right. 750. Just found it, yeah, look. Video bitrate, 750. Ooh. See if I improve the stream, is it? Okay, see if that does something. Staphylococcus. Yes, Surfer, yeah, I'm aware of this one. This is often spoken of. Now, the diet I speak of on this channel, it's called the Primal diet, as you probably worked out by now. It's devised by a man called Arjunus Wunderplanets, and he's an advocate of sort of germs somehow being good for you. Now this, let me just Google this with his name, because we'll see what he says about it. There is a Primal Diet Telegram as well where you can ask these kind of questions and they're really helpful. Staphylococcus, here we go. Okay, so there's all the NHS government guidelines. Doesn't seem like Agenus has ever spoke about it. Primal. Unfortunately. Here we go. No, it doesn't say anything there, does it? Bacteria, you are. No, I can't find a quick answer there for us, but after we're offline, I'll Google that and I'll try and get it to you. Or I'll ask in the group, you know, because the group is so helpful. In fact, I'll put it there now. And we'll try and get some answers before the end of the stream about that one there, because, yeah, I've heard of that a few times now. This Primal Diet group. Hi, guys. What does Agenus say about that? Is it dangerous or is it good for you, like he says about other bacteria? There we go. Any info appreciated. There we go. We'll see what they come back with. They're really helpful. They helped me out. I had like a really phlegmy throat for a month, and they got me onto this lubrication formula, and that's cleared up pretty quickly. Really friendly bunch, very helpful. Okay, I can see myself in the screen there, and I'm just going to talk about my appearance a minute, because it's been on the list and it's been prevalent this week in my life. Sebastian says he's up in his liver intake to 1.75 kilos this week from Friday. Yeah, I've got loads of liver in the fridge. I've actually stepped back from it a minute. I don't know why. I think I'm overdoing the nutrients, and I just need some detoxing juices and what have you. Okay, so this jawbone here, yeah? Let me discuss this, man. It's on the agenda. Come on, what are we saying here? It says here, failed jaw surgery, tongue posture, and face length. Let's go into this. Okay, I'll put a light on so you can see me, yeah? Whoa, a bit bright. Let's go over that. Okay, you can see me now. Okay, that's my head. Just come a bit closer. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is the side of my face, my jawbone. Let me just turn my head up. Okay. So I've had this crazy obsession. These fucking headphones are not balanced right. Why is one side louder? Don't understand. So this is basically what happened, yeah? So now my face, yeah? Let's go there. I need to talk this out. I need it out. So my face. Okay. Straight teeth, yeah? Perfect bite, yeah? Perfect bite, straight teeth. Wow. This would be considered a success by the orthodontic motherfuckers that treated me since I was young. And they have succeeded. They have given me a straight smile. Now, this is to the detriment of my facial development. They never considered this once in my upbringing. So what's happened exactly? Why am I pissed off? Okay, so when you're young, your face needs to grow forward and upwards. The midsection of your face grows outwards, and it gives you plenty of room inside your mouth for your tongue to rest at the top of your palate. up there. Now it should rest there, the entire tongue from the back to the front. Your tongue in its natural posture would be in the upper arch, resting. Pushing the upper arch into more growth, forward and upward growth. Now what happened with me, as you probably heard me speak a few times on this channel about, is I had some crowded teeth when I was young that were coming through. So they decided to take some out and spread them out and make them straight. I must have been 13 at the time, I'm guessing. So they spread them out. Now the problem was they would do up this brace every few weeks, really tight. My dad used to drive me to the orthodontist. His name was Dr. Wigglesworth. Mr. Wigglesworth. You cunt. And he would tighten the fuck out of my upper jaw to the point where what happened was the middle section of my face could not grow. There was metal tightened with screws and wires which stopped the centre of my face from developing. Now, what happened next? My lower jaw carried on growing. I ended up with the face like that. So underdeveloped central part of the face. It's quite common now, you see it a lot with bad dentistry, bad diets, lack of nutrients, lack of breastfeeding is another one, because that really helps with the facial development. Lots of things. But anyway, I ended up with this underdeveloped central part of the face and a very overdeveloped lower jaw. So I ended up looking like this. Now that's quite a badass jawbone. And lots of memes say that the sexy alpha male has the man jaw. Don't know about that. Or the villain, maybe. So I was really self-conscious of this lower jaw, thinking, why is my fucking jaw so big, man? So I went in my early 20s because I wanted to be more attractive. It was all vanity. I wanted this to look better. I just looked, in my mind, I looked so weird. Like this. I think I even had a little bit of a lisp. My tongue was hanging out like that. So I went to the NHS and said, oh, can you fix this jaw? It's weird. It shouldn't be poking out so much. So they said, yeah, sure. More braces. I think it was the third brace I had in my life. And then very seriously intense, horrible operation where they cut my face open, fucking broke my jaw, shaved off the back of my jaw, and then smashed my chin back like that. Hey, presto, it's success. Perfect bite. Problem was, my jaw was now smashed backwards too far to match my upper teeth, which were too far back already. So I had a normal lower jaw, retarded front teeth, upper teeth, and they brought it back to match. And what you end up with a flat, long face. That's what happened. What I should have been trying to do is bring the central face forward to go over my lower jaw. That's what needed to happen. But that was never even discussed. It was just like, let's smash your jaw back. And this is quite a normal thing. Lots of people have got what they call craniofacial dystrophy these days, which is just a long, backward swung face. And now what happened with me was, I need to talk this out, but it's been on my mind all week. It's fucking come back with a vengeance. So what happens is, when your jaw is pushed back into your neck, like mine was, that's how it was. This will sort of start sagging down. You get a double chin, and it's very difficult to breathe because there's not enough room in your face. So one solution for that is, if you've had this fucking operation, or you've got a lack of space in your fucking mouth, you go like this, and that's your new posture. So my new posture is that. So if you look at any photos of me now, my head's always back. Ninja says, my friend, he says that I've just got this arrogant fucking way I walk around like this. But actually what I'm doing is trying to take my jaw off my neck so I can fucking breathe, because they ruined my face. So yeah. And then also by doing that angle, my face doesn't look too long. But if I do, also what it's doing is giving me curved shoulders as well. Bad posture. Fucking really bad posture. So if I put my face where it's supposed to be, this is what I look like. I can feel my whole body fit into the right posture there. But what happens? I can't breathe. My face is sagging all over the place. So the NHS fucking ruined my posture and my face. What can I do now? A bit late there. So I've got to walk around like that now, which gives me a fucking hunchback. Anyway, so there we go. That's modern orthodontics for you. If you do have children, may I recommend not putting braces on their face and retarding their facial development. It's been a fucking nightmare. I'm not supposed to look like this. I'm not supposed to stand like this. Anyway, that's it. It's off my chest now. You got it. Now, I did want to confirm all these mad ideas I had in my head, which I couldn't put into words. I knew they fucked up, but I couldn't say how or why. And I came across Mike Mew on YouTube, and then I paid to go and see the guy just to confirm all this. He did confirm that this is actually what happened, and I'm not mad. They did kind of fuck up, and I just got to get on with it. He said he could help, but results at this age in life, yeah, pretty minimal. So what I've been doing... What have I been doing? I've been... Oh, fuck. Yeah, Mike Mew. Anyway, I can't find that now. So Mike Mew, he invented a technique called mewing, which is putting your tongue in its correct posture. Because where I was like this, and then like this, my tongue is at the back of my throat, just hanging there, low in my mouth, which promotes elongated faces. Now, mewing is when you push your tongue into its correct posture in the roof of the mouth. Very difficult if you've got a small upper jaw. But I've been trying to do that more and more, trying to push the upper jaw out. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimetres away from where it's supposed to be. And everything's swung backwards when you put the head in its correct place. In its incorrect place, it's not too bad. So yeah, that is... So I went to see Mike Mew in London, and yeah, he confirmed all of that. He gave me some exercises to do. He said he couldn't treat me because he just deals with children and gets some big results with children. But now the Orthodontic Society is taking him to court and trying to strike him off because he's poo-pooing all their ideas. But he's right. So there we go. Craniofacial dystrophy. Fixed by orthotropics. What's interesting is that his dad had came up with most of these theories, and Mike has taken it further. His dad, John Mew, he's got a very elongated face where he was treated with orthodontics by his father, and his face is very long and swung back. And he then experimented on his son, who's got the most perfect jawbone, and they're totally different, which proves that their techniques work. Let me just get a photo of them up. Let's go there. So you got John Mew and Mike Mew. If you see them next to each other, you can see they look nothing like each other, and that's a father. Let's try and get some images up. Is it? So there's Mike there with a perfect jawbone. Look at that bastard. I met him, he's cool. And this here is his dad. They look nothing like each other. That's because poor old John there was treated with orthodontics like I was. And his son was treated with orthotropics, which is promoting facial growth forwards and upwards and space to breathe. Nobody knows about this shit. We're ruining our children's faces by trying to give them straight teeth. Wow, whoop-de-doo. And yeah, there's Mike and his amazing jawbone there, if you can see it. And poor old John there with his miserable face. Now, what makes an attractive face isn't actually the jawbone like everyone says. That's just a result of a forward growing face. The jawbone curls around. Now, I had a great lower jawbone before they smashed it to bits. Should never have had the operation. Big mistakes. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, if you're thinking of jaw surgery, I'd highly recommend you don't go for it. If you're thinking of orthodontics for you or your children, I highly recommend you don't go for it. You need to look into orthotropics. You need to look into Mike Mew and understand what's actually going on with modern faces. This is a fascinating subject. I've struggled with my image ever since this stupid fucking operation and these braces. If you look at me before the braces, I had a much more forward-grown face. I was a good-looking kid. And now I'm kind of got like this melty sort of tired face with droopy eyes and everything. All the structure's gone to fuck, basically. So there we go. That's what's happened. That's my journey. If that's of any interest. Okay. Okay, that's off the list. No one commented, so fuck that. Let's move on. Okay, we'll check the WhatsApp. It did ding a few times, didn't it?
Unfortunately, I can't sorry, dude. It's Loki's birthday today, so I'm a bit preoccupied, as you can imagine. But class to talk tonight sounds good.
Happy birthday, Loki! So that was that, really. Okay, guys. Let's watch something. I've lost the plot here. What are we going to put on? A bit more music, is it? Let's go to a music break. Okay, this is a track I made with my friend Chaz from Captain Paranoid.
What is the cost of lies? It's not that we'll mistake them for the truth. The real danger is that if we hear enough lies, then we no longer recognize the truth at all. What can we do then? What else is left but to abandon even the hope of truth and content ourselves instead with stories?
Ooh, enemies inside of you. That's me and Captain Paranoid. You can get that on the Tantrum link if you wanna get it. It's probably free or donation or whatever. I'll just try and put it in there now. So it's just the Tantrum link. You know, I posted it earlier. Everything's there. It's all there. There we go. Oops. Here we go. Okay, Surfer, I obviously just don't see what you do. You look beautiful to me, Flaps. Bless you, Surfer Rosa. For anyone who's wondering, my music moniker is Flap Sandwich, so people do call me Flaps or Flappy. So yeah, if you're wondering who Flaps is, that's me. Yeah, it's more of a posture thing. Yeah, it's my look as well. But you know, I'm not over it at all. That's bollocks. It does affect me every fucking day. I want to murder the orthodontics, the people who give me the operation and all that shit. But it is what it is. I understand it. If I ever have my own children, I will not put them through that shit. But every day, the way people treat you is different because of the way you look, and it's important for your face to develop properly. Sebastian's listening to a Spherage mix. Ooh, dark. Bit of, what do they call it? Witch House? Void Anything. Hello, how are you doing? Nice track, thank you. It's all on that link there, just help yourself. Pay anything or free maybe, possibly. So that's that. So, should we go Primal? Should we talk Primal? Yeah, I can't recommend this butter drink enough, man. So, what is it again? 3 tablespoons of butter, although there's probably 9 in there. 1 lemon. 2 eggs. And a massive dollop of raw honey. Place it in a jar of hot water, not too hot. Let it all melt. Shake it up. That is just pure health. Boom. Yes, the best. Oh yeah, to keep it melted as well. An idea I learned of some guy on YouTube was to store it in your pocket of your jeans, next to your bollocks, and your body heat will keep it melted. Otherwise, it does, especially in the winter, it does go hard, and it's impossible to drink. So yeah, just keep it melted by keeping it next to your body. Right. Should we watch some vegans? Yeah. Try not to get banned now when I got banned last week for this. Let's go find some vegans, baby. Try not to get shut off. What is wrong with this? Right, there I am. Okie doke. So we're going to find some vegans, yeah? Is it going to work is the question. It's struggling, isn't it? Conor is not the same. That's why I got banned last week. We were watching Conor McGregor getting beat up by Dustin Poirier. So we won't do that again. Oh, this is an interesting one. David Hay. Maybe I'll do a video separate to this stream about him. Does everyone know who David Hay is? And yeah, it's an interesting one because no one's ever done a video about him being vegan and just fucking up his entire career. But I can pinpoint the destruction of his career in line with him becoming vegan and promoting the vegan agenda. And there was a particular fight that he lost. I think it was that one there actually. Bellew, is it Bellew? Bellew was just nothing. He was just a fucking show fight, you know. He was just going to smash him in nothing. But Bellew smashed him to bits. Is that his name? And what happened was, see if we can find it actually. Try not to get banned here now. David Hay. There he is, Bellew. And then we just put leg. Because what happened to David Hay's leg? Now this David Hay used to be like a fucking warrior, man. He was nasty, he had attitude, and he would fucking scare his opponents. He was cocky, and he was fucking hard and scary. He became vegan and became much more compassionate and relaxed and beautifully soft. And then when he went to fight this nobody, Bellew, who was a nobody at the time, what happened? David Hay's leg just turned to literal spaghetti. Let's see if I can find a little clip of it. I try not to get banned now, so see if we can just I don't want to. Right, well, I'll have a look at that. Let's try not to get banned here now. Oh, it's 1,000 dislikes. That must be a dodgy one. 16 minutes. Just find a quick one. David A. Leg. Just put leg, is it? Here we go. Fighting wounded. Let's listen to him. Please don't ban me.
It's not your usual boxer's entrance.
Hi, David.
Hey.
You okay?
Yeah, good.
Walking wounded.
I'm alright.
For this former heavyweight champ, his weakness in battle really was his Achilles heel.
When did you realise something was wrong?
I realised my Achilles snapped when my Achilles snapped.
As no one pointed out that it snapped after you become a vegan, mate, and stopped eating any kind of animal product.
For no reason whatsoever.
There is a reason, buddy. Have a think about it.
It's just one of those freaky things that happened. Bounced up and down and my Achilles tendon just snapped.
Now, this is like one of the fittest guys on the planet at the time. He was destined to become the world champion. Again, I think.
In half.
Why would your leg just snap in half randomly out of nowhere? Unless you're seriously lacking nutrients.
It happened.
Watch.
6th round. Despite flooring his opponent,
Look.
you can see Hay
Look at his leg.
in trouble walking.
I then had
He can't walk, and I think Bellew notices this and just comes in for the kill.
to try to navigate my way through a boxing match with a guy who's the current WBC champion of the world, you know, on one leg, which is pretty tough to do.
Barely able to balance, he hobbled
He can't fucking stand up.
and fought on for another 5 rounds.
Did you think I can still win it?
Yeah, I did. You know, I knew I could only put my weight on one leg because I couldn't use my leg out to sort of lean on the ropes and use the ropes as my leg.
After his team threw in the towel, he had a lengthy operation to untangle the tendons
Why?
in his ankle.
Yeah, it wasn't good. The fact that I snapped it and continued standing on it for 5 rounds, trying to fight and rotating and falling over, didn't help it.
Thursday night, you're going to see a real destruction job.
It's all a long way from Hayes' pre-match fighting talk, where the British Boxing Board of Control say his remarks went too far.
So words like saying cave his skull in, break his eye socket, is that going to stop now?
This is things that happen in boxing.
Are you going to stop saying those words pre-match?
It depends how I feel at the time.
This is the last day for you. This is it. Enjoy your last couple of days.
Okay. Do you feel embarrassed at what you said? Because some of the things like...
I know, you have to repeat it. I know, I've said a load of stupid stuff. Prior to the fights, I'm in beast mode. I'm in, you know, I don't care about him. I say whatever. I want to do as much damage as I can. And I say that and it sounds super duper harsh and everyone's like, oh Dave, that's too far. It's very tasteless and in hindsight, you know, I wouldn't do it again.
Thanks.
Like all good fighters, Hayes back on his feet and says he'll return to the ring in 6 months. Rex Martel.
Career over, man. Career over. Now, what he had done a few years prior to this, he had employed the author of something called the CERT diet to become his nutrition expert. So he employed the authors of this book, which is a vegan book. I don't know much about the diet myself, but it's a vegan diet. And so anyway, we got a little synopsis here. The Cert food diet. Drive your weight loss from fat. Prepare your body for long-term weight loss. It's all about weight loss. Ensure you look better and feel better. Stop you having to experience fasting. Free you from exhausting exercise. Be a springboard for a longer, healthier life. I don't know what kind of brainwashing David Hay fell into, but he ended up with the authors of this book. Let me just find a photo of those guys, because why on earth? You are Goggins and Matten. Goggins, Matten, and David Hay. Let's see if we can see them together. Now, why, if you're a world champion boxer, why on earth would you employ these two guys to tell you what to eat? I mean, look at them. There they are together there. Come on, man. Dave, have a little think, man. Look at the fuckers. They've got sunken eyes. They're pale. They're skinny. You're a heavyweight world champion boxer, and you employ these two fucking soy boys to tell you what to eat. Ooh, no coincidence. A match, your leg turns to spaghetti, and you're wondering why. David Hay, leg op. And then what you end up with is your body doesn't work anymore. There was some crazy pictures of the inside of his leg just falling apart. Anyway, he got softer and softer the longer he'd done the vegan diet. Is he still vegan? I don't know. But he fucked up the end of his career, in my opinion. I think that's what happened, you know. He was a mean machine before that, and he just got soft because he wasn't getting any nutrition that the body could assimilate, you know. Okay, that's David Hay. That's my opinion on David Hay. As long as you comment enough on it, it'll be transformative content and it will be within YouTube guidelines. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Sebastian says, if veganism makes people compassionate, then compassion is bad. Yeah, I don't really like the word compassion. I mean, it's just like an Americanism, isn't it? Oh, you just need to be more compassionate, man. It's like, fuck off. It feels fake to me. It's like fake niceness in order to be liked. Maybe I got the wrong description of compassion there, but I hate the word. I will help people that I care about, but I don't think I'm compassionate. Hello, light, truth, love. Hello there. No fap, no nut. Yes, we can discuss that indeed. So, what is it? So, yeah, same for me. I've done 1 month no fap. Or is it no nut? Yeah. Did you find any benefits from it? I'm 31 days today. Exactly 1 month tomorrow. Yeah, what are the benefits of no fap? It's a good question. I don't know. I thought there'd be more obvious results, to be honest with you, but if anything, I'm just more calm, more lucid. I think I've got a control on my libido. Well, in fact, my libido has kind of died, but definitely more clear in my mind, I would say. What else? I'm not sure if it'll go longer just to see if there's any more benefits, because so far it's quite subtle to me. I suppose I have a bit more energy, a bit more clarity. Yeah. And I don't tend to get that horny that often now. The first 2 weeks were a nightmare. I was like, my boner was waking me up in the morning, poking me in the head. But, yeah, hardly any sexual desire, which is a bit weird. It's not what I expected. Not sure. Yeah, people are saying more energized, healthy aggression. Oh, that might be a thing, actually. Benefits are probably more energy and more drive. Yeah, the only thing I probably relate with there is the healthy aggression. I think I'm a bit more aggressive. I'm more chilled in some ways, but less patience with bullshit as well. Could that be Nofap? I'm just calling people out. I'm just like, yeah, you're full of shit. I'm telling them straight as they are lying to my face. I'm not putting up with any shit. Could that be Nofap? I don't know. Healthy aggression. I like that. I'd probably prefer healthy aggression over compassion, I think. It just seems more honest. Yeah, I'd want my friend to be direct with me and honest, not just compassionate for the sake of being nice. I'd prefer honesty and directness. There we go. So there's David Hay. And now he's grown an afro and he's a TV presenter. Shame. Could have gone down in history, Dave. Oh, there's his nice spaghetti leg. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen, am I? Yeah. So there goes spaghetti leg, Dave. Yeah. You eat spaghetti, you turn into spaghetti, mate. Rough. But he was flapping around the ring like Pingu, man, and he lost that match. Oh, well, hey. Fluffed it, didn't you, mate? Yeah, I'm not sure what happened next. I don't know the history, but I think he fucked up a few more fights and then just retired, I believe. Oh, that's interesting. He talks about Nofap there, look. I abstain from any kind of a release for 6 weeks before a fight. No self-pleasure, nothing. Even in my dreams, I'll be about to have sex with a beautiful girl and I'll say, sorry, darling, I'm fighting in a few weeks. That's control, bro. When you're turning down a hot chick in your subconscious. So yeah, I've heard that quite a lot. The sport people will refrain from spunking to make them sharper and more aggressive in their performance. I know Tyson done it and many more. So yeah, he quit boxing, and I personally think it was veganism that fucked him up. I've never heard anyone else say that. I don't know if he's still vegan, but he's now just a presenter. I mean, look at his face there. Come on, you can see the veganism taking control of his brain. Ah, Dave.
In such a competitive world, athletes from around the globe try their best to gain any edge to ensure success in their chosen field, whether it be physical, mental, or spiritual. Mixed martial arts might not have the long history of other sports, but the athletes seem to be wired roughly the same. Diet is one area that numerous competitors have focused on for both long and short gains. Success in their sport.
I've somehow managed to maintain a vegan diet, and I managed to get in the protein, so...
You can't assimilate plant protein. The body just doesn't know what to do with it. Look at your face, Dave. What happened to you, mate? Where's all your aggression gone? Got a little fluffy head. You look like a teddy bear, mate, with sunken eyes.
I feel good, I feel healthy.
Can't even string a sentence together, mate. You've got total brain fog.
And a lot of people are quite surprised. I think Bradley is one. There's a few other fighters that have told me they are. So, yeah, good. I feel better than ever.
Former combat sports champions Jake Shields and Tim Bradley are just two of many that have taken what was considered at one point an alternative path and have emerged with sound results. Those who subscribe to the ethical way of life feel there are virtually zero drawbacks and only positive gains through clean eating and portion control. Live Food Bar, an organic vegan eatery in downtown Toronto, has seen the growing trend of athletes making the switch to quality clean eating, and it's a move that is certain to pique the interest of those looking for an advantage.
I think they're just going to feel a lot, I don't know if you use the word lighter, but a lot more energy.
Definitely lighter. You've got no... I've done veganism for a year and a half. Now I'm doing this shit. You just feel more solid. Much more solid. If you're a heavyweight boxer, eating chickpeas is not the answer. I'm sorry. It isn't. Right, let's have a little look at the old chat, is it? Okay, we're getting into it now, aren't we? The vegan teacher gets right on your tits. Oh, we'll have to go there, aren't we? Come on. I've already reviewed her once. I'll just do a quick one. Dum, 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 dum. Let's go to her actual channel, is it? That vegan teacher. Oh, she yeah, she's she gets on everybody's tits. I can't breathe. Here we go. She's down with the black guys. Don't know if I could do it. Gotta be careful now, innit? I don't get a copyright. Okay, I can't be fucked. Let's have a look at a different one. So if we go to maybe a recent one, is it? Wow. Look at the state of it. I mean, I did say I wouldn't comment on people's appearance and personality, but come on, man. Veganism cannot be good if you're looking at that like that. It's not a healthy look, is it? You're not full of life. Let's have a look. Vegan teacher, age. Let's try that. How old is she? That's the question. There we go. 56. No, that can't be right, can it? She's born in 64, 74, 84. Well, that's 12 years older than me. I'm 44, so she's 56. Yeah. So she's 56. Now, I personally think she looks closer to 70. I mean, I'm trying not to be cruel there. I'm just trying to be honest. And I wouldn't take nutrition advice from someone who looks like that. Just the same way I wouldn't take nutrition advice from those two soy boys that were telling David Hay what to eat. I mean, just look at the people who are giving you the advice, isn't it? How are they doing in life? Yes. She's very popular, isn't she? So look.
Eating animals is wrong, Trisha Paytas. Hurting animals is wrong, Trisha Paytas. Share this song and change your entire life to be vegan from now on. I sang that song and I put it on TikTok and it has over 21 million views. Now the reason I want to tell you about it, Trisha, is because I saw a video recently of you eating McDonald's in your car with, I guess, your boyfriend, your mom, and maybe it was your sister, I don't know. Now honestly, I don't really know you. I just saw you flash on my TikTok.
Hey Sebastian, this is what we sound like when we're preaching to our parents, but obviously about meat rather than fucking grains.
But I saw a few things, and a few things alarm me.
So compassionate.
Now, before I became a school teacher, I was working as a registered nurse for 25 years. So I was looking at you and what you're eating, and to be honest with you, I think you already know that the way you're eating is not healthy. But that's not my concern right now. My concern is the animals and what you are promoting on your channel.
Yeah, because, who gives a fuck about health, innit, Let's just worry about the cows and how happy they are.
I want you to be vegan from now on, Trisha.
Why? Who are you? Who the fuck are you to tell us what to do? Or Trisha, whoever she is.
Listen, you know the life that you're living right now? All this fame and all this free stuff that you get. It's shallow. It's just superficial. It's just going to come all crashing down one day. And then where are you going to be?
Oh.
what you need to do, Trisha, is look deep inside of you.
Who are you?
Where do you want to be as a human being down the road?
Oh my God! I mean, who wants to be preached at like that, isn't it? Quite a healthy like to dislike ratio there. I'll join in. 4.8 thousand dislikes to 300 likes. 325 likes. So it's not just me. Dramatic Parrot says, I bet your wonderful, majestic voice is on a soundtrack playing in a waiting room in hell. I don't care that she's vegan, she's just mean. Yeah, people are not liking you, Trish. Sorry, not Trish. Whatever your name is. Vegan teacher. Leave people alone. Well, I'm not doing that now, am I? But you know what I mean? Stop telling people what to do, innit? For fuck's sake. You can show what you do. Do you have to tell people that they're living wrong? They need to look inside and their life's going to come crashing down, and animals are more important than them. So yeah, I'm with you there, Surfer Rosa. Vegan teacher gets right on my tits too. Have you read Way of the Superior Man by David Tada? Yes, I have read that. I thought there was some really good sort of information in there and some great ideas. Just the way he writes, though, I had a bit of a problem with. It's that kind of new age sort of, that kind of speak that gets on my tits a bit. It's just like, I don't know, if you could rewrite it in a way that just normal language, it's all a bit airy-fairy. But yeah, some really good, solid ideas in there. I would say there's some great information in there. Blood tests aren't accurate at determining deficiencies, probably, yeah. She looks at least 70, yeah, I'd agree that. We sound like that because our parents don't seem to be capable of logically looking at the results of the food they eat. Yes, but the vegan teacher would think the same, isn't it? She thinks that she's in disbelief that no one is thinking like her. How could anyone think different to me? And this is ultimately fucking fascism, isn't it? You're saying, how dare you be different to me? How could you? How could you not use your logic? Fucking what you... And you get really irate. But you're basically saying, how dare you not think like me? So that's my point, really. That's why I've given up trying to help anyone. Okay, we'll do some vegan hip-hop. Because I'm loving that shit. Try not to get switched off here now, innit? I think it was this one. No, it wasn't. These are popular, these. I might go into vegan hip-hop, you know? These are getting some big hits, man. Oh, this guy, yeah, I remember him. God, they're getting so many hits. It's a real market, man. Let's go with this one, is it? Oh, do we have to?
Hey, it's David here at Skinny Vegan Fitness, back with another video, and in today's video I want to talk about something that I just read and I think is really interesting and really important for us to know and to cover. It's an article by the Washington Post. The title of this is "The Fastest Growing Vegan Demographic is African Americans. The Wu-Tang Clan and other hip-hop acts paved the way." It popped up in my emails. I do get email alerts for these kinds of this kind of news, like vegan news, and this really interested me. I thought, let's make a video. I'm gonna read through some of this article and we're gonna see what's going on.
Boy.
The subhead is that despite the rise of plant-based meat, and veganuary, only 3% of Americans are vegan. It's more than double that among African Americans. It's very interesting how it's coming from mainly from the hip-hop scene. A rapper, Stickman, became vegan has now been vegan for 2 decades, for over 20 years. This guy was part of the duo Dead Prez. It's only been continuing with
Dead
people,
Prez, I like those.
Rappers and people in the hip-hop scene since then, with like Jay-Z and the Wu-Tang Clan, and influencing many African Americans to adopt a plant-based lifestyle. There was a 2016 survey which found that 3% of American adults identified as vegan overall, with only 1% of them being Hispanic Americans.
Identified as vegan.
But when they looked at African American adults, it was 8%, which is phenomenal. 8% of African Americans in the USA identify.
Identify? I mean, you are or you're not, aren't you?
How it was highly processed. The lyrics that they use: let us begin now with the cow, the way it gets to your plate, and how the cow doesn't grow fast enough for man, so through his greed he makes a faster plan. He has drugs to make the cow grow quicker. Through the stress, the cow gets sicker. That was some lyrics in a song from 1990 by Keith Tucker, who's been vegan since 1997. You know, so this is unbelievable. I had no idea that veganism was present in hip hop from all that time ago. This guy,
Keith Tucker. Who? There you go, hip hop, vegan. So look, Keith Tucker, boy. Oh, look at him with his broccoli. Hey, boy. Yeah, man. We got a fat vegan here. That's where I was when I was vegan. I was a fat vegan. Because I was hungry all the time. Doesn't look too bad, does he? I reckon he's sneaking a few steaks. What do you reckon? Yeah, man. Vegan hip-hop. It's all the rage anyway. Okay, what we're going to do, guys, let's go to the chat. What happened to your coffin? Any updates? Yeah, man, I've solved it thanks to the Primal group on Telegram. Highly recommended. I've been on the Agenus milkshakes, which is raw milk, raw honey, and raw eggs, flat out. And within 3 days, roughly, it's lessened a lot. There's still a little bit there, but it's almost gone completely. So raw milk to the rescue. I disagree. For example, if you touch a stove, you burn. There's no way around it. It's not fascist to expect people to realise it's the stove burning them. Identify as vegan sounds like the gender thing. That's how you know it's about virtual signalling. Shit, what the fuck's that noise? Okay, Sebastian, you're disagreeing. For example, if you touch a stove, you burn. Yeah, so what you're saying is, I've got the facts. I'm angry with you because you're not believing my facts. Yes, I'd agree with you because I do believe that the knowledge we have is factual. But just because someone has decided they don't want to go with that line of thought, being angry with them, I think it's just fucking pointless. I'll stick by it. I think it's pointless. It's utterly pointless being angry with someone because they have a different set of beliefs. Even if we are right, which I believe we are with the primal diet, I do believe we are. But being angry with someone because they won't come along to these beliefs is the very thing I have a problem with in most areas in life. Even if I'm wrong. Sometimes I just don't want to believe things or listen to it even. So I let them off. So that's where we're different there. But I used to be the same. I used to be really angry with my parents and other people who would not listen to me. Loads of people. I've not converted hardly anybody to this way of eating. Nobody's fucking listening to me. Okay, maybe one friend who's a bit more on the meat than she used to be. But yeah, I can't convert anyone I've found out. So why get pissed off? Impossible to do. And I'm not here to convert anybody either, because that would make me evangelical and preachy, which I fucking hate. So yes, we are disagreeing there, and that's fine, isn't it? It's not fascist to expect other people to realise, yeah, it is in a way, because you're saying, even if you're right, it's just a belief system, isn't it? You're like, you don't believe what I believe, how dare you? Don't know, maybe fascist is the wrong word, I don't know. Right, what else, guys? Okay, we're not going to go too long, are we, today? Let's go look at the list. Okay. It's not about being angry with them because they don't believe in the same things. It's about the fact that they lack a process of finding the truth. Yeah, your process. Yeah, you're basically saying the way you think is wrong. They are unable to think for themselves. Trust me, I'm angry about people for that reason. I'm the same. That's the part I hate. Me too. I'm not angry because of where they currently are in their journey. Okay. So people's inability to use reason, yes, that does anger me as well. But what do you do with that, innit? When people are unable to use their reason, which I'm surrounded by these fuckers at the minute, they're all just queuing up for their vaccination. No one's using their reason. They're waiting for the next instruction from Boris Johnson or the government. So yeah, this is most of the people I know. So yeah, I agree with you. The fact that they lack a process of finding the truth. They're unable to think for themselves. Yeah, they are, and I agree with you. That's a part I hate as well, but yeah, I'm agreeing with you on that part. But 97% of the people I know don't know how to use their reason. They're looking for a leader, but they're unwilling to think for themselves. Yes, this is a problem. All right, Jace, how are you doing? What do you think of anarchist state? I don't know much about it, if I'm being honest. I used to live with an anarchist and never really understood what they were about, really. They used to come around every few weeks and cook some lentils, hand out some pamphlets and talk bollocks. I couldn't really see what else they were doing, really. So yeah, I never really understood the anarchist thing. Maybe I'm missing the point, but it's just a whole lot of talking about how they were going to save the world. Fucking, I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand what it is. But they used to get on my tits. Smelly dreadlock motherfuckers. You cope by eating, lifting and dying on the inside. Oh, Seb, man, I know. I think for me the sanity comes from improving myself. And if no one's coming on my journey with me, it's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me. If they're not using their reason, if they're eating fucking grains, if they're being slaves, if they're fucking unwilling to use their reason or think along the same lines as me or have a same thinking process as me, it's nothing to do with me. The only thing to do with me is me. And that's my point. That's the point I'm trying to make. What's this fucking mic doing? That's the point I'm trying to make. I can only improve me. I can't improve anybody else. Unless they ask me. DJ, an anarchist has no ruler. It seems okay. I'm just learning now. Yeah, I don't know. I've got some anarchist friends, but I've never really understood. Never really understood it. Like, no ruler. I don't know. It seems like people need leading to me, you know. Oh, you used to have dreadlocks. Were you a white guy with dreadlocks, yeah? I do sometimes get an accidental dreadlock, you know, where I don't wash it enough. I'm not a fan of... Yeah, anyway. Seb says, problem is I'm the strongest in my family, so bad chasers they make physically gives me work to do. They break themselves in physical activities, so now I have to do it. Suck it up, bitch. Well, you're the Primal, man. You're the man, aren't you? You're the one who's got it right. Get to work, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, white people with dreadlocks. I don't know, maybe it's cool. Just screams like middle class fucking hippie to me, like. Which, you know, most of the anarchists are posh boys, aren't they? Posh boys pretending to be smelly. Hardcore rebels online and then going to work for BT the next morning. Full of shit. No, I don't know enough about it, to be honest. I've never looked into it. I've just been surrounded by them type of people and never really understood it. Don't feel part of it. You're more of a slave than them. Yeah, maybe. Just escape, man. Get the fuck out of there. Are you tied to the family, or I mean, you don't have to stay there, do you? Go into the big wild world by yourself and forge a life for yourself on your terms. Don't know where Wes is this week. Okay, guys. It's my brother. What the fuck? No, Wesley. What a pussy. What a pussy. Okay, we're going to react to something because there's nothing going on in the chat. Let's go. What are we going to have? Let's just type in the word vegan. And go latest, is it? God, that vegan teacher's everywhere, isn't she? Okay, let's go in the last hour. Let's go. Current, up to date. Chatty groom. Oh, hello, mate. You alright? These people just need a fucking steak, don't they? Vegan gains. Should we look at vegan gains? Look at this miserable bastard. There he is. Sexy, man. Whoa, man. Look how muscly you are. Whoa. Videos. Yeah, man. This guy's just too weird. So quick look at him. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm feeling
Okay,
this.
looks like we are live. I am joined with Argent. Basically, we
Am I right in saying he just sounds like he can't be asked with a life?
had a little bit of a Twitter argument. The Quartering, I'm sure some of you are familiar with him, big news YouTuber. He made a post talking about how his dog went to the vet and saved it, had some health issue. And Quartering's a big meat eater, so then I just commented on that post saying, okay, well, you'll save dogs, but then you'll murder other animals. You're a hypocrite, still won't debate me. Then you jumped in, and then we had a bit of a back and forth, and then I just offered to debate you, and here you are.
Wow, so exciting, man.
Yep.
So
And I stepped up, so here we are.
Okay, cool. So basically, before we actually decided, agreed on doing this live debate, we didn't come up with an actual debate proposition, but we kind of ironed things out just before the stream. And you stated that the issue you have with veganism is that you're imposing these moral standards on others, and it's not that you have an issue with veganism itself. If somebody personally wants to practice those ethical values, that's their choice, but imposing those ethical values on someone else is the issue you have, and you don't find that there's a basis to impose these moral standards.
Yeah, that's close to accurate. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay, cool. So, you don't think, so you're talking about imposing moral standards on others. Aren't you imposing on animals when you, murder them?
Are animals a part of our legal structure?
Okay, well, Jews weren't a part of our legal structure at one point. Black people weren't a part of our legal structure.
What's so funny, mate?
Are you equating animals to Jews and black people?
Good answer!
No, I'm not. I'm saying you're using a legal basis to murder animals, so if we're going to use a legal basis, then, okay, Germans could murder Jews, whites in North America and in the UK they could enslave black people because they weren't part of the legal structure. When settlers first came to North America and committed the Native American genocide, they weren't part of their legal structure. So if you're going to use a legal basis for morality, then you can do whatever the hell you want, basically.
We have a very well-established biological link with all the people and the minorities that you've mentioned. So, you know, we are the same species. We are not the same species of other animals that you're talking about. Plus, I would like some clarification on what you mean by murder, because if you're talking about murdering, that's the context of a crime, a killing and a crime. I mean, if you're hunting an animal and killing it that way, are you committing murder? Because I don't think you are. Because I think murder is something that is a killing within a legal framework of a crime. It's a criminal offense.
There's multiple definitions of murder. There's some legal definitions. There's some definitions that aren't anthropocentric. So it could just be wanton killing, unjustifiable killing, something like that.
Okay, I don't want to get in the weeds on the definition, but
well, it doesn't matter.
You know, when you say unjustifiable killing, and I would say, you know, it's justifiable if you're killing a thing to eat, to survive.
Okay, so if I killed you and ate you, would that be justifiable?
No, because we're the same species.
Okay, so what if we weren't? Would it be justifiable for me to kill you? Let's just say you were some weird freak, I don't know, genetic anomaly and you weren't actually human.
What?
Well, that's kind of a non-argument, isn't it?
No,
yes.
No, it's a hypothetical. No, it's a
Well,
hypothetical.
it could
so
be
you're
a
using
hypothetical,
species.
but it's a strange hypothetical because you're kind of making up a
No,
fantasy
you're using
situation.
species as a basis. So if you weren't human, would it be okay for me to kill you?
Possibly.
Really?
Yes, really.
This is Vegan Gains, who has done a famous video about stamping on babies' heads because he finds them irritating. And why would anyone want to reproduce?
Okay, so you just draw the line at species. So let's say so
there's several lines, man. That's one line.
Okay, so let's say if we went to the Sentinelese Island, or found some sort of tribe of people in the Amazon or something like that, some sort of uncontacted people.
Yes.
And it turns out that they were not actually human. They diverged enough where we couldn't actually interbreed with them. But
what
for
a
the most
ridiculous
part,
argument.
You know, physiologically, biologically, for the most part, we were the same. You'd be fine with just murdering all of them?
No, not necessarily. But, I mean, I'm not going to call it a murder.
Don't answer that bullshit question, bro.
Now, here's the thing.
You're not going to call it a murder?
I'm not going to call it a murder when you're talking about killing a thing outside your species. No. Because I don't think that word applies that way.
Okay, let's say there was...
Seems in control, doesn't he? He's a good debater, but he's just full of shit.
An alien species that looked exactly like it.
What a stupid argument. Oh, would you eat an alien that looked like us? Huh?
Yes, only it was an alien species.
Oh, come on, man.
They had the same level of intelligence.
Fuck, it wouldn't be difficult with you, mate.
Whatever, only their skin was green and their genitalia were different and we couldn't interbreed.
See,
so if
here's
they
the
just
thing.
killed us for fun, that wouldn't be murder?
See, if you want me to impose my definition of murder, you're going to have to first establish that we share a
It doesn't matter. You're playing a fucking word game, dude. We're talking about... we can just define murder as unjustifiable killing.
Yeah, that's fine. I can say unjustifiable killing. That's a good definition for this debate.
Okay, so you don't think there's anything wrong with that?
I think that it could be contextually wrong. Yeah, absolutely. But I think that among a valid reason to kill another animal would be to feed on it. Yes.
Yes, agreed. Okay, we're going to leave it there. That's Vegan Gains. Irritating anti-human motherfucker. Oh, shit, Gerald Peters is live. I might have to go soon, guys. The man, the legend. Let's go. Let's go to the chat. An anarchist has no ruler. Oh, yeah, been there, haven't we? Can't afford to move out yet. Finally making a small profit on my own business. Writing exams soon, after which might be able to get decent salary. But even then I have to invest rather than move. Yeah, man. Until there is evidence that a vegan diet works over several generations, there's no need for a debate. Thank you. Hack Felish Garamba di Lila Hacker. Thank you. Yeah, there's no evidence of that. But there's evidence of deterioration within a couple of years for most vegans, I would say. Some people still look good on it. Cannibalism wouldn't be survival because of the consequences. If eating animals were just as frowned upon as eating people, then cannibalism would still would become survival. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still happening in the world somewhere. Pretty sure. Didn't they find human meat in McDonald's at one point? Yeah, man. Look. In 90% of factories, what the fuck? Oh no, not the fact checkers. Fuck those, man. Don't trust those fuckers at all. Don't trust those bastards. Who are they? How do you become a fact checker? What tosser sat at home deciding which are facts and which isn't? I mean, fuck off with your fact checkers. Anyway, yeah, there's lots of stories there about human meat found in McDonald's factories. What the fuck? Ooh, has anyone answered the... oh, it's gone quite... There you are. Okay, this is for Surfer Rosa. If she's still there, she might have gone. She's gone a bit quiet. Okay, so people are saying it's a natural part of healthy people. Like salmonella, it lives on surfaces in your home and so on. If a hospital has said you've contracted it, is that the right word? Contracted it. What is best to do? So yes, we'll see what they say, but they're saying it's actually a natural part of healthy people. Anyone else got any input on Staphylococcus bacteria? Cat York, welcome, Cat. I have no doubt that eating meat is the healthiest way to live. I'm feeling much better for eating eggs and venison. Good girl. Good fucking girl. Seb, PolitiFact. Probably not politically based fact checker. Yeah, I fucking hate fact checkers, man. Who are these people? Go away. I'm going to call myself a fact checker from now on. Cat, if only animals were killed in a humane way, I'd be all over the meat eating. Okay, so what is a humane way to kill an animal? What is it? We should ask our ancestors, isn't it? What's humane? The meaning of humane means... This computer's shit. Humane meaning... showing kindness, care and sympathy. It's quite difficult when you're killing something. Let's have a look. Showing kindness, care and sympathy towards others, especially those who are suffering. The humane way of dealing with a suffering animal equals the way that causes the least pain is to kill it quickly. There we go. So, the humane way of dealing with a suffering animal is to kill it quickly. There we go. So in nature, when something's suffering, you just put it out of its misery. So how do we kill a non-suffering animal in a humane way? I think it'd be the same. You kill it quickly, innit? So you're killing a healthy, happy animal for nutrition. Kill it quickly. That's all it means. What you can do, though, to make it more humane is during its actual lifetime is to treat it with kindness and care and give it a great life, I think. That's the answer, really, isn't it? Is giving it a great life. That's the answer there. And then killing it quickly. There we go, Cat. I'm pretty sure that happens quite a lot with a lot of animals. Hunting, yeah, in the wild, running free. Yep, that's it. They've lived in their natural habitat. And then one day, they're gone in a flash. In a second. If you look at nature programs, some animals, some carnivore animals, will make their prey suffer. Have you seen that? They keep them alive and eat parts of them while they're still living. So I'd say the humane way to kill, especially the hunting, is much more humane than in nature. So yeah, I can't see any problem with eating meat. Eat it alive like any other animal. There we go. Yeah, this is it. Most animals just torture their prey. I more care about killing it in a way that does not ruin the edible content of it. For example, I'd rather hunt with a bow than a rifle because heavy metals would have a negative effect. Yeah, okay, mate. I'd agree with that. Okay, man. That's Vegan Gains. Vegan rap. Let's do a bit of vegan rap. Trying to get banned. Oh, yeah, boy. God, they get so many hits, don't they? Yeah, man. Kyle O'Sullivan in the motherfucking house.
We're on number 1. So where do you get your protein from? Nuts, beans, tofu seeds, quinoa, lentils, hemp and peas, oatmeal.
What the actual fuck?
Spinach, and we know what's in it. I wish I could say the same for me. So's my boy and so's broccoli, but you can only still name me 1, 2. How do you afford to buy all that healthy food the exact same way you afforded to buy that iPhone, iPad, a brand new iMac, cars and clothes? You can't hide that your ego's bigger than your health. Try deny that and keep a straight face when you see yourself. 3, aren't we carnivores and supposed to eat meat, and that's why we have canine teeth to tear through the flesh and bones and meat? No, wrong again, they're there to break through nuts and seeds, and that's why we share the same teeth as a cow and a horse and all the monkeys.
Share the same teeth as a cow and a horse.
And the same size.
And a monkey.
Intestines, told that when we're digesting, we take all the good from what we eat. They're not designed to digest meat. And carnivores have a lot more short because it's supposed to pass that speed. That's why we are left.
Fuck off. That's what I've got to say on that. Fuck off. You cunt. There we go. That's my reaction to that one. Meat of the Matters rap. I did see one of them. Yeah. Yeah, what was it? Let's have a look. Is it? Oh, Gerald Peters, man, you're waiting for me. I know. I'm late. I'm late for class. There he is, Meat of the Matter. I think I heard him come on a stream yesterday. It was for this GameStop shit, you know. I think he was trolling on there. I just recognised his voice. His voice is so recognisable, isn't it? It's like really slow. Meat of the Matter. Rap. Okay, we've got a bit of carnivore rapping, have we? See this one? Oh, is that one there? Is it? What's Sverige? This is Prem. Come on, Prem, motherfucker. Eat that meat, bitch. End stage veganism in the house. The legend that is Milk Jar. There he is, boys and girls.
Cause the vegan deceiving, concealing the healing, fighting the source to the
Go on, Prem.
of Eden. Nature gave course to a carnivore being, bankrupt morals, transgender seeding. Take
Yeah, man, I prefer carnivore rap to fucking vegan rap. What are you saying?
no pill and spill into freedom. Sovereign king is within, so revealing. Agenda 21 and your son won't be breathing. Virtue signaling, truth you're kneeling. Char griller, soy boy rare with their treason.
Deal.
Vegans are squealing, they've lost all meaning. Peddling pills like doctors dealing. They think they're right, but they got no feeling. 15 years I was caught in this demon.
15-year vegan, man. Bless him. He's coming back now. He's on the raw meat, baby.
Life's too short to be leaving. Fuck your soy, estrogen evil. Headless chicken like a zombie legion. 18 famous physicians are vegan. Born from the plot to rot your brain needing real food, not what they're feeding. Searching for milk from the tit of the heathen. Spit with venom cause you got no semen. Vegans are squealing, they've lost all meaning. Caught and bought like a fish they're reeling. Biting the cake of the fate they're dealing. Calm as a lake but their eyes are screaming. Heart is fake but their mouth is creaming. Live in a world with my human being. If we can't love ourselves then it's
milk jar.
Bankrupt meaning. 7 billion deaths a year from crops. Making your mead from the devil's hops. Far too busy fixing your halo. So your blog looks just like J-Lo. Stuck in your head, your wisdom's dead. All you've got's what the UN said. Your vegan religion was made by the system. It's like a prison you're paying to live in. Saving a pig while you kill 10 pigeons. Wearing a wig cause your body's wigging. UK's the Mecca, Earthling Edgar. Easy phone home, got a bone for your brother. Righteous fanatic, preaching plastic. Headless chicken like a talking matchstick. Earthling Ed, you're fucked in the head. This ex-vegan's gonna tuck you to bed. Your fake morals are built on blood. Manipulating sorrows with people's love. Sodomizing nature's human form into a cow that's chewing corn. Castrating youth into a pawn. Now a transhumanity is born. Your snake eyes are filled with lies, teaching us mass suicide, glorifying genocide. I'm here to keep them kids alive. You're underfed and overbought. Your million words bled out to naught. Thinks you're a savior for saving birds, saving animals with Hannibal's thirst. We're here too, got my UK crew. Vegans can't never weather what we do, cause nature speaks and dominoes fall.
Okay, guys. Carnivore hip hop, yeah, we're preferring that shit, isn't it? Much prefer that shit, man. Come on. So, yeah, you heard him mention Earthling Ed there. So I compared my penis to Earthling Ed on Instagram the other day. And they banned me for 24 hours because I said when I was vegan, my penis looked like Earthling Ed. And yes, I was banned. This guy thinks he's Jesus and he's come to save all the animals. Just look at him, man. Fuck.
Alright then, let's see what's on TV.
We've all got a lot on our plates right now. But here's something you'll want to make room for. The story of a food so...
And yet £500,000 of UK taxpayers' money is spent promoting...
That's what my penis looked like when I was vegan.
...the dairy industry, outspending the levy boards that exist solely to promote these industries.
Except it didn't moan quite as much.
And besides, the UK government has no business promoting an industry that is killing billions of animals, contributing to so much suffering and destroying the environment at the same time. It's completely outrageous that the MPs that are voted in to serve the people are serving the private financial interests of an industry that is crumbling. Advert that does such a bad job of getting across any
so compassionate
YouTube ad. So hopefully for all the people who see the AHDB advert, they'll also see this advert as well. So I hope you guys like it and please do share it around as well. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.
Oh.
Let me know down below what you think of this advert.
Okay, I will. Let's go. Let you know what let you know what I think down below. Fuck off, Ed. You cunt. There we go. Happy with that, mate? Fuck off, Ed. You cunt. So, there we go. That's Earthling Ed. He's the one who I showed last week who was on the M5, disturbing all the traffic, hugging a fucking turkey. A confused turkey that fallen out of a truck. Yeah, I was just thinking during that video, actually, the rap video, You were talking about humane ways to kill. Yeah, I was thinking about the monocropping for veganism. You know, you get all these kind of grains grown in monocropping fields, sprayed to fuck. And these are damaging to the wild habitats more than any kind of healthy organic farming, you know. Yeah, factory farming is bad. Don't get me wrong, factory farming sucks. It's terrible. But monocropping is much worse. They're ruining wild habitats and they're destroying wild animals and where they live. Bugs, animals, mammals, rabbits, all sorts, moles. They're getting fucking ruined by these monocropping nightmares that are supplying the vegans with all this crazy amount of grain that is no good for them. So, yeah, that's inhumane. Destroying habitats en masse. We also grind our teeth like a horse when we eat. Horses eat meat. There we go. Ed's an actor. He got exposed a while ago. There we go. Yeah, he's just so cringy, man. But yeah, when he was hugging the turkey, that's my favourite video. Like, but he's the ultimate preacher, isn't he? You know, he is like, he thinks he's Jesus, doesn't he? Like, this is Gerald Peters, man. This guy. So we're on a live stream, watching a live stream. This guy's teaching me how to do day trading. If you haven't heard of him, I'm going to big him up here now. I bought his book. It's amazing. This is Gerald Peters. He's live right now. It's not going to let me watch it, is it? Because I'm live.
Stage 1, right? There's the 2 and the 4. When this pattern appears on a stock that's undervalued, that's where the money's at, man. And that's where my specialty. I'm really good at finding these stocks.
You are, Gerald. You're the man.
Sometimes people ask me, well, how do you find them? Well, I mean, you got to do some shit. I can't give you the whole thing.
So this guy is the man. If you're interested in day trading, listen to fucking Gerald, okay? Or investing, for that matter. So I'm going to come back to him after I'm off the stream and rewatch this video. It's the Sunday service. So yeah, just promoting him, really. He's a legend.
Groups can help you. Obviously, I've talked about trading in a group for a while. I run a group. I'm not saying you need to trade in my group. I turn people away from our group all the time. If you're like, hey, I got $1,000, well, you can't be in the group. It's not that I'm trying to be a dick. You're just not going to be able to trade with me, man. I got 44 trades going. You'll be out of money. Trade 2. Trade 2 could happen by noon. You get what I'm saying? Like, I put out 4 trades on Friday. How would you trade with me with $1,000? It just, I mean, you could watch. You could paper trade, I guess. Most people are too lazy to paper trade. Like, they just won't do it. If they did paper trade with me for a year, it'd probably make them a great trader. In the meantime, they could be working, saving money. But most people won't put in the work training like that. But, so if you were with us in the money flow, and you're like, well, I don't have money to take that trade, why don't you open a paper trading account and take the fucking trade? Like, put in work.
I love this guy, but
it, so that you can
he takes
get the
no
pressure
shit.
of having
He
30,
takes no
40
shit.
trades going and managing them correctly. Because if you don't do that, and you're just trading 8, and you're comfortable, and you're like, oh, well, I don't want to take the others. Guess what? You never get the pressure of watching a portfolio melt down or trying to set targets on 40 trades or actually trading like you want to get rich, man.
So that's Gerald Peters. I just thought I'd give him a shout out because he's been helping me with this this bullshit, you know. Legend. Yeah, this is the new capitalist version of me. No anarchism here, man. I'm a fucking capitalist now. May as well own it. I want to get fucking loaded. Deal with it. It's not working out so far, but we'll see. What else, guys? Anything else? Shall I end the shit there? Oh, fucking hell. It's frozen now, look. What's going on? A laser truck just drove past my window. Website says translating and interpreting. What on earth do they need a truck that size for? Maybe they're bringing in loads of people to translate into the country, you know. Okay, guys. 2.5 hours. I might end it here because I'm not in the fucking mood today. I've got nothing to talk about. And Gerald's on, man. The main man. Anything else on the list? I was going to do a phone in, but I've decided against it now. Okay, guys, so the highly recommend this shit, man. The lubrication formula or moisturization formula. Oh fuck! It's all over me. It's hard to keep it warm enough to keep it melted, you know. Okay, man. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me. I'm going to log off because I think we've had enough, yeah? Shorter one today. So I'm just going to write in there a link to all my shit. Actually, it's in the description of the video. Anything related to me will be found on this link. I'll put it in there as well. Thanks for joining me. It's been a bit of a shit one this week. Didn't have much to bounce off really, so and nothing really planned. But next week we're going to have a phone in. I might do a midweek one as well because this lockdown bollocks. It's like no one knows what to do for themselves, do they? So we might do a midweek meat locker. What else we got here? A midweek meat locker with a phone in as well, yeah? So look out for that midweek. We're going to do it. I'm going to log off. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the input and